Picking a password manager is one of the few software decisions where you genuinely can't afford to pick wrong. So there's one question that disqualifies most of the popular free options. I asked the only question that really matters in my mind. Has this product been independently audited with an audit report publicly available in the last 12 months? So one very simple question I applied across the field for password management. The list shrank really fast, and what was left are the three that I'm going to show you. So let's dive into the first one, KeePassXC, the choice for people who want full control but don't mind doing an extra step. So KeePassXC is fully open source. Every line of code is public and has been reviewed for years. The vault lives on your own device, so there's nothing to breach because there's no server. The catch here, though, is the sync. So your vault is a local file, and getting it across devices means syncing that file yourself. So whether that's through Dropbox, through iCloud, through a USB drive, whatever. If you're comfortable doing, that's the most locked down option on the list. And if you're not that tech savvy, I have the next one for you. So now we're jumping to Proton Pass. Proton Pass is the choice if you've already been in the Proton ecosystem. And even if you haven't, it's still a very strong choice. So it has the same ecosystem as Proton Mail and Proton VPN. It has the same security posture, auditing, reports published, and it's all open source. So if you're already paying for Proton or you're using their free tier, this is probably one of the smoothest choices. Everything lives under one account, and the security philosophy is consistent across everything. If you're not in that ecosystem, there's no reason to start just for a password manager. I would maybe jump to number one on the list because it does the same job without any extra account. Number one on this list is Bitwarden. This is the one I'd install today if I were you, if you don't have one. And it's not something that you really ever have to think about again. It's free, it's open source, it's audited every year. The reports are published. There's unlimited passwords. They're syncing across all your devices, browser extensions on everything. So that's what most paid tiers in the rest of the field charge for. So it definitely passes the audit question, but it also does something else that I care a lot about. It lets you leave. The export is clean in a format every other major manager importers do without translation. So for example, if a vulnerability shows up next year or the company changes hands or your policy changes, you can pack up and move all of your passwords without a lot of hassle. So to me, that's not a feature. That's a sign of a company that's not trying to trap you. Okay, so let's talk about payments. The thing that determines whether you should pay is not something like an autofill quality. It's not extra storage. It's emergency access, the feature where if something happens to you, a designated person can request access to your vault on your behalf. So for example, if something happens to you and your family members need to have access to your accounts, they can get access to your passwords, your bank information or whatever to, let's say, transition money if you pass away or if you are in the hospital and you don't have access to your bank accounts, things like that. And if you're not in that situation, let's say you're single, you don't have any shared finances, nobody's really depending on you to have access to your accounts, the free one is genuinely fine. If this video is helpful, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you are interested. I will link to all of these resources below. And if you want to find a free to-do list app while you're looking for new apps, check out this video. And with that, I will see you on the next one.